1987 Buick Grand National. We are giving it away. LSNasty.com.
JusticeWatcher69.com. For every dollar you spend, gets you one entry to be able to take home this beast.
That can be you. All right, y'all, you guys know the deal. It is the last week to get entered to win our 1987 Buick Grand National. This thing is badass head to toe. Comes with the stocks, comes with the drag pack. It's got full upgrades to it. External wastegate, stainless steel exhaust. It's lowered. It's got a chip in it. This thing is bad to the bone. It can be yours. Every dollar you spend at lsnasty.com or JustinSwan69.com gets you entered to win. You guys cannot win it unless you're entered. So go over there. Check out all the new merchandise we got. Black Sheep shirt, Gangster, Slick Rick shirt, Badass, new Nasty Racing shirt. Can't beat it. LSNasty.com. Every dollar you spend gets you entered to win. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another video in the shop. Getting some work done. Scott.
Yes?
Say hello to the people.
Hi, people.
We are uploading a video. CJ's here. CJ, what are you doing right now?
Trying to figure my life out.
Are you prepping for some hurricanes?
Yeah.
What do you got to tell the people right now?
Storm work, bro.
It's coming.
That's what pays for all of our big wheels and our financial mistakes, to be honest.
Big storms are coming. Don't miss the opportunity. You can send me an email, john.recovery@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Facebook. You hit up CJ.
ChrisGreaveRecovery@gmail.com.
And you don't want to be missing out on a storm when we go to work. But what we're doing today, we're not doing storm work. We are going to, probably another video, we're going to be putting some new rods in this guy. We got this thing all tore apart. Scott, how did everything look when we took it apart? Well,
Fine. Minus the valve tips we knew were bad.
it looked good. But then I took the heads of TKM and
Yeah,
racing.
it's racing stuff.
Had some racing wear in it. So
Nothing that was not expected for that. It's not hurt, it's just routine maintenance.
So Robbie up at TCAM is freshening the heads up, a couple new seats, some new guides, 2 new valves. We are here. We're going to stick the transmission back in it because we can do that because we're leaving the motor in the car. But lockup torque converter, we're going to pull this thing apart, put new lockup clutches in it. They say 10 to 12 passes, new lockup clutches. So a lot of maintenance. Pulling the trans every 10 to 12 passes. Mason, how is pulling the trans?
It's not bad.
No? Every 10 to 12 passes?
As long as you have Tyler to loosen the converter bolts, it's not bad.
As long as you got a Tyler in the shit.
So we're going to pull this apart. Look like a normal lockup converter until you get to the bottom, and then you'll see some clutches. I do have some new lockup clutches, a new steel, and we should be good to go. All right, here we are. Step 1, remove the bolts from the torque converter. You're probably going to need a little bit of prying.
Yep.
These have a pretty nice O-ring in there. It's also very important that the O-ring goes in the correct place. Have you ever seen someone blow an O-ring out?
Oh, yeah.
On a human or on a torque converter?
Uh-huh.
If you blow one of these out, you normally are probably wrecking because it's dumping all the converter fluid. Right here they have a little piece. You put a small screwdriver and just kind of pop it up. There are dowels that locate this, so that's always good. It's pretty much a normal torque converter from like here up. From here down is where you get the lockup stuff going on, and it's a little bit different. I've actually never freshened up a lockup converter. Here you go, right here.
Oh, yeah.
They give you just enough. Get a hammer. Get a hammer. We'll just pop this thing up. But we're going to go get the lockup clutches and everything out of the trailer. We keep them with us in the trailer just in case, you know, if we happen to make 10 passes in one day, we're going to be putting clutches in it overnight. What's it smell like?
A bucket of assholes.
All right, so in the past, I always try not to put these back incorrectly. So what I do is I take everything and I just flip it over and put it in here. So all this stuff stays. It does smell. It really does smell like a bucket of assholes.
Damn, you dark this one pretty good.
Reveal the lockup.
I think I knew her. I'm gonna dump this some out. What's that pan at?
Damn, there's definitely there's definitely some material, some lockup material. Dude, I just love. If you ain't just sticking your hands in it, you ain't having fun with it, right, Scott? There's some of the clutch material.
You can see a bunch of material in that pan.
I call it chunks.
Dude, we can confirm the lockup works.
Shit, you think?
That son of a bitch works. But no, we're locking it up at, really, we're locking it up at 100 foot. They should give you like air fresheners with the kit to freshen this.
Transmission guys, my hat's off always to you solely because of the smell that you have to work with. Not that bad.
No, it's really not. Oh, it's bad. It is indeed bad. See, guys, it's got wear. It's got wear. It's very important that when you flip these over, and then you flip everything back in when you put it back together, or else you do it backwards like I do. I guess it really doesn't matter. Well, I guess you want to put the steels in the right spot, huh?
I mean, the steel goes in between them and fiber.
Not terrible.
All right, we got the converter all apart, cleaned up. Looks good. This is a nice chunk of billet right here. Used. Should we keep those for any reason?
No, because you're going to order some more.
Yeah, that's right. Racing, aka spending money. There's definitely some wear on them.
Not bad.
No.
Exactly what you'd expect for what you put it through. They're not terrible.
And this is insane what it does. I mean, it's spinning.
It pulls 3,000 horsepower from 9,000 down to 78.
Yeah.
Like these do.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. If you ever are driving a diesel truck and the converter locks and your head kind of like, ugh.
There you go.
Yeah, imagine that times 50.
So in a diesel truck, to put that in perspective for you, most of them have, is that 1, 2? Most of them have that many lockup clutches.
Yeah.
Your normal streetcar lockup clutch setup, there you go.
So on that deal, right, we got a Circle D converter, and they asked me, I said, do you want to lock it up on the dyno to show some numbers, maybe lock it up in high gear or something? I'm like, hell yeah, we do. They're like triple disc lockup.
Yeah, triple disc.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
Just like that. Triple disc lockup.
This has a few.
Yeah. So we're going to put this sucker back together. So I guess it's the bearings for the stator. We reuse this.
Yeah, don't move all that. Don't move all that.
Is that I thought that would come with a different bearing. I guess it's the...
It's just the big ones.
Yeah. All right. And I got a new O-ring, too.
Yep, you got several new O-rings.
We're going to be new O-ringing it.
We need a small pan to put these in.
Soak them?
Yeah. A little fluid on them. I'll put them in dry.
What'd you say?
I just want to get them a little bit wet before we stick them in. I knew that was coming.
Clutches in there. Some fresh. Look at that. Shaffer's All-Trans Supreme. That is... What are your thoughts on it after running it? I cooked it for the first time in history, but I ran 10 laps on a lockup without changing the trans fluid, so...
And not really cooling it like we should have.
No, not yeah. You catch me every once in a while not doing what I'm supposed to do. You best bet we're pouring that shit back into the the jug. I don't think you guys know how I order my transmission fluid or my oil or my grease. I use Shaffer's on everything. Literally all the tractors, the trucks, the skid loader, Shaffer's oil, Shaffer's grease, transmission fluid in all the work trucks, Shaffer's transmission fluid. And we got a drum here of All-Trans Supreme automatic transmission fluid. We got a kicked drum of 1540. We got a mess here as we're pulling a 7.3 apart. We got 1540, 50 weight, 2050. We keep all the oil in stock here. Shaffer's oil to the front. I say, Scott, PIG Motorsports. Motors, transmissions, converters, plumbing, heat, AC.
Drag racing shit.
Drag racing shit. Generator repair on toters. You name it. it gets done.
If you think about it, all of us do the broke-ass drag race shit.
Yeah, I guess there's no way to stop that from being wore out that quick, huh?
Not what you're asking it to do.
All right, the smell has subsided. We have new lockup clutches, new bearings, put everything back in there, put the stator in there, cleaning it out. We're about to have a fresh converter here shortly. I got to get the new O-ring. Oh, there it is. New O-ring's over there. And we'll put that in here, bolt her back together, look up the torque specs, torque it, and then boom, we have a fresh unit of a torque converter. This will be a pain in the ass when we're doing it at night at the racetrack. Do you agree?
And everything's hot.
Yes, this will be a pain in the ass.
Just don't miss the lockup.
That's a lot of extra rotating mass if you think about it.
100%.
And here we are, the finished product. A fresh lockup torque converter. That's good when you take them apart and they go back together and everything's just like, it looks good.
205, here we come.
Yeah, 210, 215. All right, well, all we got to do now is just
Drop the pan.
freshen the motor and then put it all back together and then put the transmission back in it. So that sounds like fun.